Hey everyone, it's the Angry Honey Badger. It's time to take a look at another patch notes. Riot has released yet another patch. Some mediocre changes, you could say, going on in this patch. Nothing really that crazily important, nothing like giant nerfs, just a bunch of little tweaks on a bunch of little fixes, bugs, if you want to call them that. But we'll go ahead and dive right on in with the champion changes. We have Annie summoning Tibbers now. If you reactivate the spell when Tibbers is already alive, that'll allow you to control the pet by clicking the Alt button and right-clicking with your mouse. Also, when you do this, it's going to show you the depicting of what you're telling the pet to do. So, it's not that it's changing anything, just now that it's done a little bit differently, you just have to reactivate it so Tibbers doesn't get automatically controlled AI style. Next, we have Caitlyn. Her Yordle Snap Trap now properly ignores unit collision when it is placed. Corki's Missile Barrage is seeing a little bug fix. The area of effect particle now properly is centered on the point of impact. Also, Missile Barrage's spell icon is now tinted when the big one is ready. Similar to Annie, we have Mordekaiser's Children of the Grave ultimate going under the same change she saw. Now you have to reactivate the ability if you want to control your pet. You do it the same way by clicking the Alt button and right-clicking. Once again, it's going to show it to the commands that you tell it to do. Slight little fix or change on Nidalee this go around. The Pounce movement now extends past Nidalee's current movement location. The order will be cancelled. She will no longer automatically walk backwards to the point, so you actually have to be careful with how you pounce with her now. Similar to Nidalee, we have Riven with the Broken Wings movement, extends past Riven's current move order location. The order will be cancelled as well. She will also no longer automatically walk back to the point. Rumble's also seeing a few little small changes this go around. Rumble now has a marker at 50 heat to detonate when he has reached the danger zone. Flame Spitter is also now more responsive, especially while moving and turning, which is going to be nice because it always seemed a little bit off. And the Electric Harpoon now has a swirling icon overlay and a slight icon shift to detonate the second shot. Shaco's also seeing a little bit of a change with his ultimate along with Annie and Mordekaiser's. His Hallucinate now reactivating it gets you to control his pet, similar to clicking Alt and right-clicking. And you will also see the targeting system along with that, so you can see the commands that you give it as well. Soraka's seeing a bug fix where Wish would sometimes grant no assists. Tristana's seeing a little bit of a bug fix this patch where Explosive Shot's passive would not correctly work with Madrid's Razor or with Wriggle's Lantern. Warwick's seeing a slight change in this patch. Warwick will now immediately gain the bonus of Blood Scent if he reduces a target's health by 50%. But also now, when he activates Blood Scent, he will not immediately get its bonus when it's activated. There'll probably be a slight delay, it seems, on it. Viger's seeing a little bit of a fix to his event Horizon. It will now correctly stun enemies who try to pass through it with dash abilities. This is going to be a nice change for Viger for people who are getting away from him when he properly trapped them inside of it, so it'll be a nice little buff for him. Victor's seeing a slight change in this patch. His Death Ray now has a different travel speed and hitbox precision. Also, they fixed an issue where Chaos Storm could sometimes be cast twice. It's going to be a good fix, especially if he was on the enemy team doing it twice. Looks like Yorick's also going to be seeing the same patch that Annie and Mordekaiser and Shaco are seeing, where when you reactivate the ability, you will have the ability to Alt and right-click to move around your ghost or your pet. It's also going to depict the same commands that you are also doing for that pet as well. There's been a slight item change in this patch. Mana pots have been reduced in gold cost from 40 gold to now 35 gold. In general with the game, there's been some changes, nothing too major, but just some small stuff. The winter map has been disabled. Makes sense for me, I'm having summertime right now. Updated the items in the shop, so now it actually shows you 8 build options for items instead of 6, which could be kind of cool to see what they recommend for some of the champions. There also is a new update to new icons on the minimap for the neutral minion camps. Champions that have died now display on the icon on the minimap. Assets including splash art and icons for various champions, including Akali, Alistar, Amumu, Caitlyn, Mundo, Jax, Renekton, Tristana, Teemo, Twisted Fate, Warwick, Jinzhou, and Pantheon skins. And they've also fixed several missing particles for various champions. Well, that's going to be it, guys, for this patch notes. Nothing major when it comes to ability changes and powers for anybody. No one's going to be nerfed, really, or buffed too much. Just a lot of bug fixes in this patch. Just a small little patch they decided to release just to get everything probably ready for the next main patch. They'll come out with the next champion release. But other than that, guys, that's going to be me, and I'll just see you guys in my next build video.